only combination for this is either 1 times 2 or 2 times 2. So,
No, 2 times 1.
1, 2 times 1.
Yeah.
so I'm going to
But
put.
do you work with the negative?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even coming to that yet.
Okay.
So the only combination where I get negative 2, so I'm just determining the factors first. Then the only way I can get negative is either this be negative or this be negative
Right.
or vice versa.
Right.
So I'm just going to assume that it's going to be like this. So now, because of this,
Take
I'm
the,
going to get,
can I interrupt? Take the 3x squared and that will determine which one would be a positive and negative value. Because that is a
The
positive
3.
sign, that means the bigger number has to
this
be positive.
has to be
Yeah.
Yeah.
plus. So I get x as half, right? So now if I plug half in this equation, like 2 into half cube is 1 by 8, plus 3 into 1 by 4,
It will be a negative sign.
plus 2 into half, minus 2, I'm going to get 0.
2 and 1.
So now, then what I do is, to figure out what this is,
Then you use
I
that to
divide
it.
this by that.
Yeah. Okay.
It usually works.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely, it does not. So that's when, you have to kind of tweak the numbers here
So
and there.
that's the process that you go through. Once you find the first factor, 2x minus 1 or 2x whatever, you have to use the
Use
x
that
equals
x equals
1/2, use that and plug it back in to make sure that
If it's a
it's
0, because
If
then
it's
it's not a
not,
factor.
then
Yes,
it's
try
not.
something.
then you
Then
have to try something else.
You have to try something
Yeah.
else. Okay.
That is the only process that works.
Okay.
Uh,
So it's a trial and error.
It's a
until
trial
you
and
get
error.
to a point
Yeah.
of 0.
Otherwise, you have to start guessing numbers from 0. You know that it's not going to be a whole number when
Yeah.
you see any number in front of 2x squared.
Right.
So then you got to start. Otherwise, a student will start trying 1 by half, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, or whatever.
Because
Something like that.
students will ask me like, what do we do? How do we find the factors? And I just say like trial and error kind of thing. But if you tell them
This gets
the
them to a
process,
closer
of-
process.
It's closer.
Yeah.
It gets you one step closer.
yeah, it gets you a step closer.
It works most of the times, but of course there are times where it's not going to work.
Yeah,
as well. Like let me try the next one and see if it works on that one.
So know that the
The
positive.
3x cubed.
Okay.
And the higher
Yeah.
number has to be positive.
Positive, okay.
That we used to do
Yeah,
in
eye
I.
level, yeah. But then we had that middle term there, right?
Right.
So we kind of satisfy that.